Welcome back. First at 10, a bust of President George Washington in Watsonville is getting moved across the street to the library after activists pushed for its removal from the city main plaza on Main Street. Where there were passionate pleas on both sides tonight, the city council ultimately decided to move it in a 5-2 vote. KION's Josh Cristianto spoke one-on-one with the mayor of Watsonville about his thoughts and the issue on why he voted with the majority tonight. Josh joining us now from the plaza. Hey, Josh.
Well, hey, Veronica, that statue right there has been the center of a lot of division in Watsonville as of late. The mayor tells me this only highlights the deep wounds the community still has of our collective history. Watsonville isn't losing this tribute to America's first president entirely, but it is finding a new home after the city council voted to move it to the library across the street. George Washington's bust first rested here in 2001, oblivious that it would be the center of much heated discussion 20 years later.
The statue was a tangible item which could, be the center of a debate for a much bigger issue. And that issue is racial divide.
Activists like the group Revolunas have long argued Washington's ties to slavery and the oppression of indigenous peoples disqualify him from being honored in a public plaza. But other residents say as America's first president and a founding father to our system of government, he deserves to be recognized and honored despite any flaws. Yet others still believe the statue should be removed, if only to protect it from vandals.
The monument sometimes does get vandalized, and here I have at times have to clean it.
Washington has been spray painted, decorated with bandanas and flowers, and more. The mayor says he is really saddened for his community. One group feels like they're losing everything they grew up with, but another younger generation wants to feel heard and to face the past to make changes.
I ultimately had to choose between whether or not we move forward in a community that everyone felt included, as well as preserving that bust for an educational setting, because that's what George Washington is. He's part of history.
And enough council members felt the library would be the best place to study history, both the positive and the negative.
Perhaps they can have even more information, like a collection of the history of George Washington.
And this is where Washington will rest for now. And the mayor tells me he's not sure when the statue will actually be removed. The city still needs to figure out where in the library they're going to be able to put the statue, as well as how to fix up that area where the statue used to be. Reporting live in Watsonville, Josh Cristianto, KION News Channel 546.